Oké, hey hallo allemaal, welkom weer bij Sweet Volley High. Dit is aflevering 5, begin ervan. Vorige keer zouden we erachter komen dat Nanami iets met de knie had, iets tussen ACL of zo, iets dat het was, iets in die richting. En daarvoor zou ze geopereerd moeten worden en er zou niet zeker zijn of ze ooit nog volleybal zou kunnen spelen. En de mensen, de groep waar ze bij waren gekomen, zowel Aya als Nanami, die zouden financieel proberen te regelen dat alles gewoon goed kon blijven gaan. Het was iets in die richting. Ik weet het niet 100% meer. Het is natuurlijk gewoon gisteren. Maar er gebeurt zoveel in één aflevering. Er gebeurt zoveel in een sessie. En er is al zoveel gebeurd in het spel. Ook bijvoorbeeld de Aya-route. Die ga ik nooit meer vergeten. Dat was echt een... Die route zelf was geweldig. Einde. Dat was gewoon bullshit voor mij. Maar oké, ik ga er niks tegen zeggen. In ieder geval, we gaan door. When I walked in, she was right where I left her. Lying on the bed with her laptop and a supply of water and snacks. Hello, you.
Hi.
Help me up. I'm dying to use the bathroom. Of course, silly. I put her arm over my shoulder and around my neck to help support her, and slowly walked to the bathroom. Are you saying you haven't gone all day? I made it there once on the crutches, but I'm not good at using them yet. It still hurts to be upright, even with the drugs. The drugs aren't helping? No, they totally are. The stuff is freaking amazing, but it's still a dull pain, you know? I get you. I helped her in and waited beside the bathroom door, in case she needed my help coming back out. So how have you been otherwise? Okay, I guess. That was the extent of a bathroom conversation. I helped her up and back over to the bed and topped up her water. Thanks, listen, I'm sorry for being angry yesterday. Nope, don't apologize, it's okay. Besides, I had something special planned for you today. Oh? The truth is, we haven't had much of a chance to fool around since the first time. We've been so busy with practice and so tired. Now with the injury, it doesn't make things easy. But thankfully, she's already only wearing her underwear. I started to peel her panties off carefully so as not to aggravate her injury. What are you... Lie down and relax. It's the least I can do. Besides, I've missed fooling around with you. Okay, so you said you're gonna come over every day. I feel bad that I really can't move much. It kinda makes it hard to, you know, return the favor. I'm sure we can think of something. We'll get inventive. Wow. I wish you could stay here all the time. Me too. I didn't mean it to. I was falling in love faster than I ever thought possible. I just needed to find a good time to tell her exactly how I felt about her. Over the next couple of weeks, things largely stayed the same. I went to practice and helped take care of Nanami. Nanami was happy some days, upset and frustrated on others. I was understanding, of course. I mean, it can't have been easy. I was starting to get excited about the first game of the season. It was happening tomorrow and I was so pumped for it. Alright girls, good job today. Good early night, we've got a big day tomorrow. Hey coach, mind if I ask you something? Sure Mizuki, what's up? Well, I don't mean to push it, but they still haven't made a decision about Nanami's surgery. I know it will still take a little longer for the swelling to go down, but it's really affecting her not knowing what's going on. Yeah, I can see that. You're still looking after her? Well, yeah, she still can't walk really. Poor thing. Listen, I'll have another chat with finance. No promises though, okay? Thanks coach, I really appreciate it. No funny business tonight, Mizuki. Straight to bed to you. Yes coach. As I walked to the locker room, it dawned on me that coach might have been referring to Nanami. Does she know? Or was it just a general comment? Some of the other girls talk about their boyfriends and such, but I've never mentioned anything of the sort. While changing, I checked my phone to see if Nanami has sent a mail. Having a good day, can try and take a bath and clean my support bandage. See you when you get home. N. X. I'm glad she was having a good day. I sent a reply quickly. See you at home, leaving soon. A. X. Though it showed delivered, she still hadn't read it by the time I was done changing. Perhaps she tired herself out and having a nap. Taking the train to Nanami's place took about 30 minutes every day, but it was totally worth it. Tonight I was going to stay at home. Mom wanted to have a meal together to celebrate the first game. But I was going to visit Nanami first, so I hopped on the train. Oh god. As soon as I entered the apartment, I could tell something was wrong. Nanami wasn't on her bed. Instead, she'd fallen on the floor. Hey, she'd been crying. Her eyes were all red and puffy. Need some help? In hindsight, it was a silly question.
Yeah, I need some help. I've been here for God knows how long. All I wanted was to be able to walk around my own damn apartment. And now...
She grabbed the side of her bed to start to pull herself up. I immediately rushed over to go and help her.
I'm fine.
She snapped at me in a harsh tone of voice.
I can do it!
She managed to perch on the end of the bench, but then...
This fucking sucks! I'm so useless! It's been 3 weeks and I still can't do anything for myself! I can't walk with those stupid crutches! I can barely even get out of bed!
She started to stop again. It broke my heart to see her like this. Nanami, if you want, we could look into maybe getting you a wheelchair or...
I don't need a fucking wheelchair! I just need my fucking leg to work! I'm so sick of this!
She started to cry harder, almost hysterically. I sat on the floor next to her and tried to comfort her as best as I could.
I'm fine!
I insisted on hugging her, and eventually she relaxed into me and started sobbing on my shoulder. I could feel her tears soaking through my t-shirt.
I just want to be useful.
You're always useful to me. It was all I could think to say, so I stayed and hugged her. I hugged her until she stopped crying.
What am I going to do if they don't give me the surgery? What am I supposed to do then? If I have to wait for the universal health care, it could be a 3-month wait. 3 months! Even if I recover after that, the damage will be done. I still won't even be able to jog without a limp.
There's no point in worrying about it now. Coach says she'll look into it. We have to wait and see.
I don't want to wait and see. This sucks. I feel like I'm in limbo here.
I understood what she meant. It was hard for me too, not knowing what was going to happen. We hugged some more until she calmed down a little and went to get some tissues for her.
Thanks. So, the game is tomorrow, huh?
Yep, you want to come watch? I can get Mom too.
No, it's okay. I at least want to be able to walk in the first time I go to a game. I have to be able to do that, at least.
Okay, as long as you're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks. Actually, I'm kind of tired. Mind helping me up?
I helped her to the bathroom and then back into bed, and topped up her water.
Thanks. I think I'm going to just get some sleep. Aren't you having dinner with your mom tonight anyway?
Well, yeah, but if you need me...
No, it's okay. Go, have fun. I'll be here.
Okay. I felt a little bad, but she did say she wanted to sleep, so I kissed her goodnight and jumped back on the train to go home. Ik heb een slecht voorgevoel. It had been a couple of weeks since I last came home for supplies. I'd taken to staying at Nanami's place the majority of the time in order to look after her. It felt almost a little nostalgic to coming back. Hiya John, come here darling. She ran up to me and gave me a huge hug. She kept squeezing into me. How are you holding up? How is Nanami? Fine, and okay, thanks Mom. I think she could tell I've been working hard recently. Sit yourself down, I got sushi in from work again. Looking for you tonight, okay? Okay Mom, thanks. I sat down and told her about Nanami's fall earlier today, about how she didn't want to come to the games until she could walk in, and how she was feeling upset. Poor thing, she's really going through a rough time. I know you're taking good care of her, but it can't be easy for her, being locked up in her house for that long. You gotta make sure to keep her happy and distracted too, okay? Make sure she doesn't dwell on things too much. Too much time to yourself, it can be a bad thing. I had a bit of a hard time relating. I'd always been fairly independent and solitary person. I liked company, but was fine without it. It was hard for me to wrap my mind around that way of thinking. I guess, I'll try Mom. She's a special girl and I know you love her a lot. Do you ever tell her that? Well, I'd kind of been waiting for the right time, you know. I don't want to scare her away or anything. Haha, oh sweetie, no, you practically live with her. And you're taking care of her in a difficult time of her life. You're not going to scare her off now. Just tell her already, you silly moose. She was right, I was being silly. You're right, Mom. See, I'm not just a pretty face, you know. I decided that over before the game tomorrow. Even if she wasn't going to come, I want to tell her. I want to tell her exactly what she meant to me. Yeah, heel staat voor Epic. The day of the first game of the season was here. I woke up early, had a good breakfast with a lot of slow release energy foods, just like Coach suggested. I was feeling good. I have made certain I have plenty of time before the game to go and see Nanami. The arena we were playing in was the same area as the FC Tokyo Stadium. It was originally an Olympic arena, God jezus, but had been used for smaller sports like volleyball for many years. We were sharing with an indoor soccer team, but obviously not the same days. That would be weird. So I got to the train station in plenty of time to spend the afternoon with Nanami. I bought her flowers on the way here from a flower shop. Red tulips were her favorite. I liked how they smelled, and hoped she would like them too. I sat thinking about exactly what I was going to say while I was on the train. It didn't come easily. I figured it was probably better to just wing it in when I got there. As I entered the apartment, I couldn't see Nanami on the bed. Had she fallen again? Nanami? No answer. I checked by the bed. She wasn't there. Nanami? My heart started to race. I ran to the bathroom in case she'd fallen in there. She wasn't there either. Nanami! She wasn't anywhere. I ran frantically in circles around the small apartment. She wasn't by the kitchenette, nor by the bed, nor in the bathroom. She wasn't... That was when I noticed the note lying on top of the bed. It was definitely from her. It was written on her cute flowery notepaper that she always had lying on her desk. She always wrote inspirational quotes from her sporting heroes on it. I remember the quote I liked from Bruce Lee. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you never get it done. I read the note. Hi, I'm not doing well with this. I want to come and see the game, but I got scared and angry. Ask my parents to come and pick me up. I can't do this. I can't be a burden to you anymore. The landlord will come and clear the apartment for me by the end of the week. I'm sorry, Nanami, X. Wait, what? Was she leaving me? That can't be right. I reread the note. I read it again. No. I screamed and collapsed on the bed. My mom was right. Why hadn't I told her how I felt about her? I mean, how I really felt. She must have felt like she did when she first moved here. Hurt, alone, scared. I had to do something, but what? I don't know where her family live. Only that she's from Kasuga and Fakunuta. That's at least a 6-hour train ride away, at least. I never made it back in time for the game. What do I do? There's no guarantee that I ever find her when I got there. My head was spinning. I sat there for what felt like an hour. There were only two options I could see, but which was better? Which could bring us back together? Eventually I decided to... Oeh. Oh. Nou eens weet ik hoe de vork in de steel zit. Je kan dus in je eentje eindigen. Dat is door naar de game te gaan. Maar je kan ook de ending met Nanami hebben. En dat is gewoon achter Nanami aan te gaan. Wij slaan hier op. Want dit is een belangrijk punt. Oeh, rechtermuisknop. 2 moet ik hebben. En dan moet ik... deze. Dit is weet ik veel welke. Nanami, daar begin ik mee. I had to see her. I just had to. I was worried sick. All kinds of thoughts went through my head. She must feel so alone. I sent a mail to coach saying I wouldn't be there for the game. I hoped she'd understand. I called a family emergency, and it really was. Nanami was like family to me. I went on the Japan Rail website and looked up the time. There was a train heading south in less than an hour. I looked up Nanami's apartment and headed to the station. Right, platform 7. This way. I started sprinting. It had taken me a while to get here from Nanami's place. I made it to the train by the skin of my teeth. I ran my ticket through the gate and jumped on board. Thankfully, these trains have assigned seating, so I found my seat and sat down to catch my breath. I'd never been this far south before. I was traveling over half the length of my country today. I'd never really been further south than Osaka. If the circumstances were different, I'd probably be quite excited. Going through the mountains, seeing the lush forests and trees. The scenery wasn't a problem. It was anxious and worried. I had a feeling that made me almost sick of my stomach. Like I had a giant nut that wouldn't go away. I'd never forgive myself if I'd hurt Nanami. Never. I wanted to see her. I wanted to tell her everything will be okay. I wanted to tell her how much I loved her, how much she meant to me, and how I'd help her in any way I could. Dit gaat veel beter dan gisteren en eergisteren, holy shit. I just want to be with her. Damn it, why did she run off like this? I couldn't really wrap my head around it. I couldn't eat, I had no appetite, I was shaky, nervous, nothing I did could distract me. Not the music on my phone, not mailing her. I told her I was on my way. I told her to message me back. She didn't send one back. I guess she's turned her phone off. That didn't stop me from looking at my phone every couple of minutes, just in case. The hours passed, the various towns and cities passed. I made my connections without any issue, and then set through some more towns and cities. Eventually I stepped off at Kasuga Station. It was early evening, so it was still light out, and would be for a little while yet. At first I was a little lost. The station didn't seem to be close to the town at all, and just left me in the middle of nowhere. I paused for a moment and thought about where I should start. This was being a small town, and the parents being business owners, and someone locally must have at least heard of them. If I was lucky, they named the store after the family. If not, maybe someone in town knew of them. I decided to find the other local stores, and asking there would probably be my best bet. So I opened up the maps on my phone and started to walk toward what looked to be the city center. Ze moet haar vinden. Nanami is een van de betere personages om mee te gaan, zou ik dan eigenlijk zeggen. Yuka was een disaster. Het einde dan voornamelijk. Dat was gewoon bullshit. Maar Nanami moet ook gewoon meegekozen worden. This was definitely a small town. It was remarkably clean, with cute pot plants lining the storefronts. There were a lot of traditional stores here as I walked by. Fishmongers, vegetable stands, flower shops. Nothing I'd identify as a farm store though. So I decided to ask people about the Ebihara family. I started with the flower shop. Hi, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Nanami Ebihara, a family-owned farm store in this town. Do you know them? No dice. She lived there for 20 years and didn't know about them. Okay, what about the fishmonger? Perhaps they know them. Hello sir, I'm looking for the Ebihara family-owned farm store. Do you know them? Do you know it? He did not. He was new to Kasuga, so didn't really know any of the local businesses. Down the street I saw a convenience store. Those things really do get everywhere. It didn't fit in with the other buildings at all. I decided to check there too. They must get asked for directions all the times. Hi, is there a farm store anywhere nearby? No? Well, do you know the store owned by the Ebihara family? No luck there either. This was proving to be useless. I went back outside to think of a new plan of attack. Wait a second. There she is. Nanami.
Huh? Aya? But what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see her here. She was hobbling down the street on her crutches. I was excited, relieved, happy, angry, everything all at once. I love you. Don't do that to me again. I want to be with you forever.
What?
I love you, Nanami. I love you so much I can't see myself with anyone else.
Aya.
Why? Why did you run away? I came all this way for you. There's no one else I'd want to do that. There's no one else I'd do that for. No one. I deserve an explanation. Suddenly she started to cry. I ran over her to help her, before she fell off her crutches.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was scared and stupid and depressed. And I didn't want to be a burden to you.
You're never a burden. Never. I love you, Nanami. Don't ever do that to me again.
I love you too, Aya. I'm sorry.
She buried her head to my shoulder and I stroked the back of her hair. Just come home with me, okay?
But it's kind of hard to walk.
I'll carry you if I have to. Just please, come back. She looked me into the eyes. I wiped the tears away.
Yeah. Let's go get my things.
On the train, Nanami told me about what happened. She said she fell over in the bathroom early in the morning and started crying. She got depressed and decided to call her parents. I waited outside while she got her things from her parents, but she told them about me. And told me she was never going back. At first I didn't know what to think. Was I being selfish, keeping her away from her family? It dawned on me her parents were a bit or being selfish, stopping Nanami from being happy. Maybe they could come around one day, Nanami thought. They could, or they could not. But either way, Nama said that as soon as she saw me, she realized she'd done the wrong thing. I hate to think what might have happened if I hadn't gone. So we sat and held hands the entire way home. I had my girlfriend back and I loved her. Maar het is nog steeds niet de ending. Dat vind ik een leuke. How time flies. I still can't believe it's been 5 years since we were here. It feels like yesterday, doesn't it? You remember what it was playing here together? Oh shit. Epiloog. Dit is 5 jaar later. Hier ben ik best wel blij mee. Of course, it's where we met, silly. Just checking. Oh, Mizuki-san, Ebiara-san, nice of you to come. My pleasure. It's nice to be back, but I have to ask. What exactly are we doing a 5-year reunion? Isn't it standard to do 10? I guess the alumni committee decided that they want to get together earlier than usual. But please, stay and have a drink and enjoy yourselves. Thank you. My god, she hasn't aged a day. I have a feeling she's actually a vampire and is 2000 years old. Working her is just a cover story. Oh my god, Yuka? Oh, alsjeblieft. Well, look who we have here. If it is Mrs. and Mrs. Mizuki, or is it Ebihara? Oh, so you heard, huh? It's good to see you, Yuka. Alsjeblieft, zeg nou niet dat het goed is om Yuka te zien. You know it's not an actual marriage though, right? Not like it's legal here, it's a civil partnership. Right. Who would have thought a country that produces so much gay porn will ban gay marriage? It's silly. If it ever comes up, you have my vote. Hiya, John. Oh god. Harry! Oh my goodness, Harry, it's really you. I was so hoping you'd come. You're not actually supposed to be here, are you?
Well...
No, but I just had to come. I want to see you all again. So the four of us were back together at this poor excuse of a high school reunion. Reminisced. Ik heb geen idee hoe ik het moet uitspreken. And share the stories. Yuka had been working odd jobs for a few years, but was heading back to college. Er was doing a part-time nursing degree. And of course, I was still playing volleyball for the Red Wings with Nanami at my side. She never was able to play on the court again, but the Red Wings kept her on as a coach. Now she's our head coach and is guiding us toward a second successive championship. So I'm thankful for meeting these 3 wonderful women and so thankful that I have Nanami in my life. Truly, I couldn't be luckier. Ending. Reunie. Holy shit. De andere ending die je gaat krijgen, die gaat hier direct achteraan komen. Dat is deze aflevering, deze helft nog. En dat is de andere keuze die we konden maken. En dit is een hele slechte keuze, vind ik persoonlijk. Go to the game first. Head obligations. As much as I want to see Nanami, I couldn't let the team down. I just couldn't. So I sat in her apartment, sending mail after mail to her without reply. I guess she's turned her phone off. I was going out of my mind. I want to see her. I want to tell her everything will be okay. I want to tell her how much I loved her, how much she meant to me, and how I'd help her in any way I could. I just wanted to be with her. Damn it, why did she run off like this? I couldn't really wrap my head around it. I couldn't eat, I had no appetite. I was shaky, nervous. Dit is hetzelfde wat je zo'n beetje ook uiteindelijk op de trein en zo hebt en stuff. I waited hours. I must have sent 100 mails. Still no answer. Eventually it was time for me to head to the arena. I tried to find Nanami first thing in the morning. As I remembered was that she's on Kakusa in Fukuoka. I hoped it was enough. I went to the stadium. I played the game. We won. My heart wasn't in it at all. I played awfully. Coach took me off part way through the game. I just couldn't concentrate. I had looked up the first train and headed to Fukuoka the next morning, and I was going to be on it. It was leaving 7 AM, an early start, but I didn't care. I found which train was mine, grabbed a bottle of iced tea and headed for platform 7 where the train was already waiting for me. I'd been worrying all night. I barely slept. How was I even going to find her? I searched online to see if I could find any mention of her family store, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find any mention of an Ebiara family anywhere in Kasuga actually, which made me wonder if they lived outside the town itself, maybe in an incorporated area. All I knew is I had to go there. I had to go. I had to find her. I had to know why she left, why she didn't just stall, why she didn't just talk to me. The journey was long. It ended up taking about 6 hours in total. I've never been south of Osaka before, and this was twice as far. More than anything, I was scared. Scared of rejection. Scared that I'd never find her. She hadn't milked me still. This was the longest we'd gone without talking in months and months. I just hope that's all I can do. Ik denk niet dat ze haar gaat vinden deze keer. Want het was de keer ervoor. Het was bij de andere ook zo dat ze haar echt gewoon heel random tegenkwam. This was definitely a small town. It was remarkably clean, with cute pot plants lining the storefronts. There were a lot of traditional stores here as I walked by. Fishmongers, vegetable stands, flower shops. Nothing I'd identify as a farm store though. So I decided to ask the people about the Ebihara family. I started with the flower shop. Hi, I'm looking for a friend of mine named Nanami Ebihara. Her family own a farm store in this town. Do you know them? No dice. She lived here for 20 years and didn't know them. Okay, what about the fishmonger? Perhaps they know them. Hello sir, I'm looking for the Ebihara family owned farm store. Do you know it? He did not. He was new to Kasuga, so didn't really know any other local businesses. Down the street I saw a convenience store. These things really do get everywhere. It didn't fit in with the other buildings at all. I decided to check there too. They must get asked for directions all the time. Hi, is there a family store anywhere nearby? No? Well, do you know a store owned by the Ebihara family? No luck there either. This was proving to be useless. I went back outside to think of a new plan of attack. But what exactly? Wait, the vegetable store. I had to check there. Excuse me, do you happen to know the Ebihara family? I'm looking for my friend, Nanami. I was calling her my friend because I know her parents didn't approve. I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. Oh dear, I don't quite know how to tell you this. It was in the newspaper this morning. Sweet little Nami passed away yesterday. Jesus. I felt something inside of me explode. Oh, can I? Sure, take it with you. I'm sorry for your loss. Outside, I collapsed on the ground and read the newspaper. It took a few pages to find, but there it was. Suicide? No. My eyes started to leak. Then a tap opened my ears and created a puddle on the ground. No. Then I made a noise that I didn't even was beautiful for a human voice. I fucked up. Instantly I knew why she left. Why she just up and disappeared. My mind went back to when she'd said about her early days in Tokyo. That she thought she was going to die. I realized now what she meant, but I realized far too late. I made completely the wrong choice, and now it was all over. A wrong turn. Dit is de solo ending. Hier kom je terecht als je dus de verkeerde keuze maakt. Er zijn nog 2 endings over. En dat betekent dus nog 1 lange verhaallijn en die zich uiteindelijk in 2 splitst. Of misschien 2 verhaallijnen die zich of 1 keuze die zich heel direct daarna nog in 2 splitst. Ik ga het er nou van zien, want ik ga nu alvast beginnen aan die keuze. Dit is de keuze. Yuichi. Sorry Nanami, jouw verhaallijn was geweldig en ook echt... ook het einde ervan, dat was gewoon zoveel beter. In ieder geval, Yuichi is zometeen in het tweede deel van de aflevering. Aangezien ik zit toch ongeveer op de helft van de aflevering en ik moet toch terug naar die keuze, ga ik het terug zo maken. En dat is dus gewoon volgende keer meer. Dus zometeen meer. Gewoon tot zo. Oké, daar ben ik weer. Het is weer een dag geleden. Het is inderdaad gewoon weer eventjes 24 uur dat ik het heb gedaan. We hebben deze keer voor Yuichi gekozen. Aangezien... Sorry, stuur. Vorige keer heb ik natuurlijk de Nanami route uitgespeeld en de solo route. Dus op het moment dat je alleen eindigt. Er zijn nog 2 routes over. 2 endings. Yuichi en Eri. Wij kiezen nu voor Yuichi. Het kan best zijn dat de Eri route zich hier direct achteraan kan laten beginnen. Het kan ook zijn dat die ergens dichter bij het einde pas begint. Ik weet het niet. Wij gaan gewoon beginnen. I really like to spend more time with Yuichi. He's a really nice guy. There's no reason to not There's no reason not to go with him. Yuichi, I come with you to the trials. It will be fun to go together. Absolutely it will, of course. Ibihara-san, you'll be welcome to... No, it's okay, thanks, but I already have a schedule planned. Oh, that's Eri. I gotta speak with her. Catch you both later. I hope I didn't upset her. It's okay, I'll talk with her later. I think she might be a bit upset, but I'm glad I get to go to trials with you. Me too, so what are your plans for the summer? Summer? Well, yeah, trials don't start until September. We've got a couple of months off before then. You know, I haven't really given it much thought at all. I had no idea. It hadn't crossed my mind. I was so focused on the games that I'd forgotten about it. Well, you said you did some training last summer, right? Might be a good idea to do it again. What are you going to do, Yuichi? Training. I know some people at my local team my dad used to play for. I can't play for them, but they'll let me attend the training session so I can keep my match fitness level up. It's important to stay as sharp as you are now for when trials begin. Don't have to be rusty out there. After all, it's important. Right, you make a good point. Of course, it's up to you, but I recommend doing something to stay in shape. Well, I suppose I could head back out to the country. The country? I told my grandpa last summer. That's where I did my training. Oh, lots of time to yourself. Something like that. Grandpa's Olympian. No kidding. Well, that sounds like the best personal trainer ever. I'm a little jealous. I'll be stuck here in the city. No need to be jealous. It's not all that fun, I promise you. Looks like the guys on the team want me. Sorry, Aya, we'll catch up later. You got it. I think I made the right decision. I made the right choice by agreeing to go with Yuichi. He's so driven to succeed. I know that by teaming up with him, I have to be successful. The party went on for around an hour or so. I spent some time with Eri and Yuichi introduced me to some of his team. I didn't really get the chance to speak with Nanami for the rest of the night. I think I underestimated how she'd feel about me going with Yuichi. As the amount of people started to drift away from the party, I decided it was time for me to head home as well. I said my goodbyes and started walk home. There was the cloud in the sky when I stepped outside. No breeze either, but it was quiet. So quiet I could hear my own heartbeat, the sound of my shoes against the pavement. The zips on my back jiggling with every step. I felt like the end of an era. Oh god. Waarschijnlijk krijg je dit hele gedeelte tot en met opa nog even compleet hetzelfde. Op sommige punten na. As I walked on the door, a wonderful smell wafted through the house and hit my nose. It smells like fresh fish and miso and other delicious things. Did Mom? Aya-chan, congratulations! Congratulations? On winning the game, silly. Didn't you see me in the crowd? Huh? No, I had no idea you were there. Why did you come say hi? Because I had to go home and get all prepared, silly. I glanced over at the table and saw the small rubbers of the lights on offer. Fatty tuna, a ton of really expensive looking sushi, tempura, rice balls. Mom, did you cook this? Of course not, sweetie. I had it sent across from work. They agreed that it was a night for celebration, so I've taken a night off, and you and me can watch a movie and eat all of this food. But there's so much here. There's dessert too. We'll have leftovers for a week. I think you're underestimating my appetite, Aya-chan. She's so silly sometimes, but I can tell she went through a lot of trouble, a lot of effort to do this for me. I know she really cares about me. Thanks, Mom, I love you. I love you too, yeah? Now come get some tea and we can eat. If there's a movie you want to watch, let me know. Otherwise, I might watch The Housewives of, with a wonderful evening talking, laughing, and absolutely gorging ourselves on the food. Really, I was surprised at just how nice it was. I had no idea the food at the work was so good. Now I guess it makes sense why she eats there late at night and never takes food with her. I ended up eating the entire chicken katsu curry, a ton of tempura and sushi, miso soup. No, I can't do it. I can't eat anymore. Come on, there's still some tempura left. You eat it. No. No more, I give up. Me too. So what now, yeah? You've got some exams still, right? Just a few next week, then I'm all done. So I can get to graduation, right? Of course. Then what do you want to do afterwards? College? Look for a job? Actually, I was thinking of doing some broad tries for volleyball. Really, Aya? You've not been playing that long. I know it's not guaranteed. If the worst happens, I'll get a job and start college next year. But Rich and Anonymous both think I have a shot at this. Well, you must get it from your grandparents. I don't have a sporty bone in my body. Do what will make you happy, Aya. I always support you. I know you mentioned Anonymous before. Who is Yuichi? Is he a cute guy? Oh mom, he's from the soccer team. I'm going to be attending tryouts with him. A soccer star, huh? Well, I need to meet him. Make sure he's good enough for my little Aya-chan. Oh mom, stop that. Oh, by the way, I was thinking of going to see Grandpa again this summer. Really? Yeah, is it that surprising? I love your grandpa, of course, but he can prattle on so much, and he always has chores to do. Yeah, he does. Still, it helps him stay in shape. I need to be at my best for the trials after all. Well, okay, in that case, you better work hard, okay? Mom, were you thinking of going? Pretty soon, I guess. Just give him a call in the morning. Make sure it's okay before you make plans, okay? I will. Now, which dessert would you like? A mitsu or melon pan? We have both? I totally forgot about dessert. My stomach. We sat and ate and watched TV for the rest of the night. It's rare for me and my mom to get a time like this together, so I really relish it. Weet je, het is nog altijd hetzelfde. Behalve dan over de Yuichi. Wat ik ga doen is... Nee, ik ga het niet skippen. Ik ga het gewoon allemaal weer overnieuw doen. Alweer. Net zoals een paar sessies geleden met Nanami. En dan zie ik al waar het schip eindigt. Of waar het schip strandt. In ieder geval, after a desert, we're both exhausted, so went to bed a little early with full stomachs. I spoke with Grandpa and he agreed I could spend the summer there again. He sounded so excited when I called. It's nice to spend time with family, I guess. So I'm killing time, watching people hurry through the station while I wait for my train. The wonderful thing about it being so busy here is that it makes you really look forward to countryside gateways like this. The cool breeze, the mountains and trees. I can feel it like I'm almost already there. Okay, dat ging totaal fout, maar dat maakt niet uit. This illusion is shattered when a young man in a suit crashed into me as he runs off the train. He made a quick apology, then continued on his way. I definitely won't miss that. Nou, gaan we weer krijgen, derde keer. Alleen, ik heb helemaal geen keuze kunnen maken voor Harry. Dus het kan best zijn dat het later nog gebeurt. Yes, this wonderful view, this wonderful town. I think I've said it before, I'd never give up city living, and I still stand by that. But wouldn't it be nice to have a place in a country like this? Maybe if me and Yuichi have successful careers, we can have a summer home. Ooh. Sorry. Maybe if me and Yuichi have successful careers, we can have a summer home like this. What am I thinking? Do I really like him? Hiya, John. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Ho 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 ho. I might be old, but I'm not dead yet, you know. Grandpa, it's so good to see you. I ran up to him and squeezed him tightly. I'd really missed his bad jokes and that lava fish. Ho ho ho. Not so tight, my back ain't what it used to be. How was the trip? Oh, fine. The usual. I'm just so glad to be here. Good. Your mom tells me that volleyball went well this year. Let's go home, make some tea, and you can tell me all about it. We walked back down the path together to his little home. As I stepped aside, the familiar scent of the place hit me. It was oddly comforting. Green tea and dust. Wait, dust? Grandpa, why is this place so dusty? Have you cleaned it all since I left? Well, you know, I've been busy. Busy with what? You were tired, Grandpa. Oh ho ho, you've got me there. The tea is going to have to wait. I've got to fix this mess. I ran into the kitchen closet and got all the cleaning supplies I could find. Thankfully, there was still a pair of rubber gloves that I could use. Of course, the kitchen was a disaster too, so I started cleaning the kitchen from the sink down to the floor before moving on and cleaning the rest of the house. I ended up taking a couple of hours. I made Grandpa help with some of the laundry. I think I'm lucky he did that much. Afterwards, I put the kettle on and prepared some green tea for us, both in the main room. Ah, tea. Thank you, Aya-chan. You're welcome. I was a little surprised that you wanted to clean that badly. It didn't seem to bother you last time. Huh? I guess after doing all the cleaning last year, I wanted to make a head start this time. Looks like you made some pretty important changes, Aya. So tell me, how did volleyball go this year? I proceeded to give him the highlights of the season, coming back from an overall points deficit against Fire in the league standings, meeting girls from the team. I even talked about training what we did every day, and how I incorporated his lessons into our training sessions. I realized that building strength, fitness, and confidence wasn't just good for me, but for the entire team. By the end of the season, I introduced a few simple training drills into our practice sessions. Nothing crazy, of course, but I think they helped. Wow, a second place overall, huh? It sounds like you really did a great job, Aya. Congratulations. Thank you. Spending the summer here with you really helped me, and I think I'm going to go with my friend Yuichi to some professional tryouts. Now that is big news. I know, I'm a little nervous about trying for the teams, but it's also so exciting. No, not that. Who's that Yuichi, huh? Your boyfriend? No, but I do like him a lot. Well, whoever he is, he'd be an idiot to turn down such a beautiful young girl as yourself, Aya. Jesus Christ, Drew, wat kun jij slecht spreken. I'm happy for you. Go and get your goals. Be a professional. Enjoy it, and get the guy too. At that moment, all I could do was giggle. I'm pretty sure my face was beat red. I hadn't seriously thought about pursuing Yuichi, but I will, Grandpa. Now that's my girl. Go and get us another pot of tea, will you? I think I'm going to really enjoy spending time here this summer. Good morning, Aya. I don't think I'll ever get used to this early starts though. Morning, Grandpa. Rise and shine, there's lots of work to do today. Oh yes, yes, oh yes. Okay, I'll be right there. Only day 2, and this summer is already turning out like the last. How did they manage to find more boxes of things to donate? I just don't understand. After these, I've got to run down to the farm to pick up some more rice. Then the rocks will need to be eating again. I doubt they've been done since last year. I have to say though, it's all a little easier than last time. I carried on doing chores for the rest of the week. It was fine, of course. I'm happy to help out and keep it active, but that's just it. I was only keeping active now, not growing in strength and fitness like I was before. I decided the next day that I'll say something to Grandpa, see if he could help at all. Oh, good morning, Aya. The kettle is just boiling now. Tea for you. Yes, please, Grandpa. Grandpa? Yes? I wondered if I could talk to you for a moment. Oh, I know what this is about. Of course I'll help. Wait, what? How did you know? Oh ho ho, I know lots of things. So you wanted me to help, right? Right. Just leave it to Grandpa. So with boys, all you need to know are 2 simple facts. What? No, that wasn't what I meant at all. Oh, well, okay. What did you want help with? I wanted to see if you could help me train. Train? Yeah, last year, doing all the chores around the house was great for increasing my fitness level and getting me stop being so lazy. This year, it's different. I mean, of course I don't mind helping, but I feel like I need something more. More? I have to be the best for the trials, otherwise I won't be able to stand out from the others. I see. Okay, yeah, I'll show you some of my old fitness routines. They're not easy, and you still need to help out here too. I can't do it by myself, you know. Of course, I'll do anything. Very good, let's have some tea and get started, shall we? While we drank tea, Grandpa explained all the training and conditions he used to do for a sport. Repeated punches, kicks, and throws until his hands were sore. Running with large weights over long distances, sprinting in intervals, he really knew a lot. It just made me excited to get started. Alright then, Aya, are you ready? All stretched and ready to go? Yep, I'm ready, but I have a question. What's that you're holding? Oh, this? It's a riding crop, you know. You whip a horse when it needs to go faster. Ho ho ho. Why do you have it? Isn't it obvious? If you don't go fast enough, don't push yourself enough, you get one of these. Wait, what? Just a little more extra motivation. Ho ho ho. So, I want you to start with sprint. Sprint as far as the big ugly digital road sign over there. Then jog past it until you get past the house. Then come back, sprint to the sign and jog back to me. That's it? That's it. I can do that. Off I go. So I started with a sprint, then a jog. The distance really isn't that far. So I really tried as hard as I could on sprinting sessions. I noticed interval training. Yuichi explained it to me once. It's used for people who play our kind of sport, as you stop and start a lot. I made a grab to Grandpa, a little out of breath. Alright, again. In a sec, he whipped me. Again, you won't improve unless you take it seriously. Okay, in the end he had me complete the run 25 times. I was absolutely spent by the end. I had nothing left. There were a couple of times I wanted to give up, whip or no whip. But he said to push through the pain. So that's what I tried to do. Good job, here's some water. Thank you. Now you push through the pain barrier. It's good that you learned this. It's what separates good athletes from great athletes. It does? Of course it does. There will be many times in a sport where you're exhausted. Perhaps the other team or the competitor is exhausted too. The winner will be. No one can push through the pain and do what they need to do. No distractions, pure concentration. That's how champions are made. Right. You did good today, Aya. We will do more tomorrow. Sometimes there are many times in the day you need to push through the pain barrier. You need to be prepared. Right. Let's head home and have some salmon, shall we? It's tiring out here in this heat. Ho ho ho. He was wrong about that. The sun was directly above us, casting its rays on every part of me. I could feel the heat in my arms and legs every time I took a step. I'm excited for tomorrow though. There's going to be so much more to learn. After that, you might want to rest a little. Then this afternoon there's some small stuff that needs to be doing. Really small stuff, like those boxes? Oh ho ho, really small stuff. You wanted me to be a trainer, not a torturer. The UFO catcher, holy shit. So, what are we going to do today? Wow. So, what are we going to be doing today, Grandpa? Oh, John, you're not hurting? Oh, I am. Yesterday really hurt. Good. If you're ever in the tournament or even more, if you make it to the Olympics, you won't always have time you need to fully rest. So today, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Are you serious? Absolutely. I won't take any sass from you either. Are you a man or a mouse? Grandpa, I'm a girl. And a cute one at that, John. Ho ho ho. But in all seriousness, you have to follow my instructions. We'll get your fighting fit ready for those trials. Yes, sir. So I went at it again. Even from the last sprint, my body was screaming at me to stop. But I realized Grandpa was right. It's not like during regular seasons where there's at least a week between games. During trial sessions, it all happens within 2 weeks. I need to play my best from the first trial to the last. So I continued to run and run and run. On my 20th lap, I knew I was slowing down. I could see the riding crop on Grandpa's hand. As I approached the line, he tightened his grip. Too slow. He swung the crop. I immediately jumped to the right, out of the arm's reach. Nope, you're too slow. If you got energy to bounce around like a bunny, you've got energy to run. Get going. Yes, sir. It was exhausting, but I could tell it was all to be worth it. I just have to hang on to that dream. Here you go, yeah, some fresh tea. Oh, thanks, Grandpa. So what do you want to do this evening? Well, maybe I should cook for us. Oh, a splendid idea. What do you have in mind? Curry? Yes, rice and chicken, always a good combination. Great, I'll get to it. Let's head to the kitchen, slice the chicken into chunks for the curry. I wonder what life might be like this. What life might be like this time next year. Things are already vastly different from what I expected even a year ago. I had no idea that I'd be doing. No idea what I'd be doing now. I know I want 2 things more than anything: volleyball and Yuichi. The longer I spend out there, the more I realized I miss spending time with him. Our trips after practice for beef balls became more than just a tradition between friends. I'm really looking forward to seeing him when I get home. Alright, Aya, ready for today's lesson? I think so. No running today. Instead, I'm going to teach you pilots. Pilots? What's that? It's hard to explain, easier to do. So why don't you stand to the grass over there? Good. Now lie down flat on your back. Listen to my instructions carefully, as breathing is very important. Here like it is in Tai Chi, okay? Now bring your legs straight up. Good. Now bend at the knee until the feet are level with the ground. That's it. Good. Next, raise your shoulders and neck up so you can see me. Good. Now keeping your arms straight, I want you to raise them and lower them. Inhale and start raising your arm for 5 counts. Good. Now exhale and lower your arms. That's it. Now keep going until you hit 100. Don't give me that look. 100. Okay, good job. How do you feel? My heart is beating like crazy. It's tough doing the motions with your arms and keeping your legs still. Yep, this exercise is meant to get your blood flowing. We'll do this at the start of every pilot session. Now let's try something a little tougher. Grandpa ran me through 5 different pilots exercises, from leg circles to this word kicking and swinging kind of motion. I don't think my body has ever moved through these positions before. This is all to work your core muscles, keep your muscles even, and most importantly improve your breathing technique. The more oxygen you get inside you, the better your muscles are going to work. How did it feel, Aya? Really good. I can tell I'm going to be a little sore tomorrow, but it feels great so far. Oh ho ho, you might be a little more than a little sore. You might be more than a little sore. I doubt you've even ever walked out like that. But it's okay. We can take a rest day if you need to. Right. In the end, Grandpa wasn't wrong. I felt older than the next day. Like I could barely move. Bending, moving my leg. Everything was stiff and hurt. Over the next few weeks, he trained me in more pilots. Even threw in some yoga poses that were good for breathing, posture, and balancing like the warrior pose. I could tell this was having a dramatic impact on me. I felt like every muscle head was becoming rock solid, like I was fine-tuning my muscle engine, ready for the big race. I started to truly feel like I was ready for anything. You've done a great job over the past few weeks, Aya. Is there anything specific you want to do for your last day here? No, nothing specific, just keep up the work. I can tell I'm improving, I just know it. I can tell too, yeah, Aya, I'm proud of you. Thanks, and I've decided I'm going to let Yuichi know I'm interested in him. Oh, well, good for you, Aya. You be sure he treats you well. I'm sure he will. Summer came and went in the blink of an eye. I was so focused on training, I didn't get much time to relax and enjoy the scenery. But that's fine, I don't want to stop the momentum from the end of the season. I want to hit the ground running when I get home. I mean, that's the most important thing right now, not relaxing out there. Tomorrow I'm heading home. I miss Grandpa of course, but I'm excited to get started. I'm nervous too, but being nervous is natural, right? Alright, you'll be okay from here? Grandpa, I know the way. You didn't have to walk with me. Well, sure I did. I'm going to miss you, Aya-chan. He gave me a big hug and kissed me on the cheek. As he pulled back, it looked like he had some tears in his eye. Good luck. Come back next year, okay? I will, Grandpa. I promise. Have a safe trip. We get going or you'll miss your train. Ho ho ho. Goodbye, Grandpa. As I watched him walk away, I heard the train sound its horn in the distance. This is a small country station, so I figured it's probably my train. I better get going. Back to the city. Lots of people here, as usual. To my surprise, I hear a high-pitched voice cutting above all those in the bustle. Aya! Harry, what a surprise. How are you? I'm great. How are you, Aya? Going somewhere? Actually, coming home. I spent summer with Grandpa in the countryside. Wow, lucky. Did you have a great summer, Harry? Yeah, I suppose. I managed to find a job. Oh, you did? I thought you didn't have time for a part job in the evenings. Well, I don't.
Well...
Vorige keer maakte ik precies dezelfde fout.
Well...
I don't. I'm quitting school. Really? Wow, that's a big step. Yep, sure is. But I'm needed at home. I don't really have much of a choice. But hey, now that you're back in town, we should go to the arcade sometime. I like that. We should go when I'm done with my trials. Still going with Yuichi, huh? How is he? I'm not sure. I've not spoken to him in a while. We'll call him, silly. He seems nice, and you can tell he likes you. You can? Silly, of course. He hangs on your every word. Not to mention, I see him staring at you. Harry. I gotta run, yeah. Gotta get home. But good luck, and call me when your trials are done, okay? Okay, see you soon. She does have a point. Perhaps I should call Yuichi tonight to arrange plans for next week. Mom was obviously still waking up when I got home. Was he late last night? Ah yeah, something like that. Want me to make some tea? Get you some aspirin? You're a good girl, thank you. I went to the kitchen to get the kettle started, and can tell she needs a little pick-me-up today. She looks awful. How was your trip? It was good. I learned a lot from Grandpa. I had no idea he was so serious about fitness and stuff. Oh yeah, always tried to get me joined in. Wasn't gonna happen. So what's next? You have the trials coming up. Yeah, they start in a couple of days actually. I've got to call Yuichi tonight to set everything up. Yuichi, the soccer guy? Yeah, we're going to do the trials together. Oh, my little girl's growing up so fast. Stop it, Mom. Okay, just promise me you'll be safe, okay? Use protection and all that. Mom! Drink your tea already. Thanks, Aya. We sat in silence for a few moments. I could tell Mom wasn't really in the mood for talking. She then went to the bathroom. Hopefully a shower will make her feel better. In the meantime, I should probably give Yuichi a call. I wondered if I'd ever heard from you. Sorry to keep you waiting. Have a good summer break? You did go to the country, then. Yeah, it was nice. I learned a lot. And how did you feel? Prepared? Ready as I'll ever be. I'm in the best shape of my life. Great, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy couple of weeks, so I'm glad you're up for it. What about you? How was training with the team? It was great fun. I got to watch the game, struggled to be a good boy at the after parties. Beer and snacks are always appealing, but I managed to stay clear. Good. So you still want to go to trials together? Yeah, absolutely do. Yeah, absolutely I do. Jesus. Great, so why did you come to my place tomorrow? We can go over our schedules, and that's something I want to ask you anyway. Oh? Better to go over in it in person. I'll text you the address. Say 6 PM tomorrow? Alright, I'll be there. Great, I can't wait to see you. I'm excited. Have a good night, Yuichi. Good night, Aya. He wants to ask me something. Wait, is he going to ask what I think he is? Oh my. I mean, I was going to tell him how I feel about us, but is it too soon? I decided to try and not overthink it. I rummaged around in the freezer until I found some salmon I could cook for dinner tonight. A little reminder of what time in the country. Goed, wat hier gaat gebeuren is de volgende aflevering. Ik weet het is korter dan gewoonlijk. Daar ga ik niet zoveel aan doen. Er zijn eventjes... ik wil het gewoon eventjes een beetje houden. Dit wil ik gewoon begin volgende keer houden. En dan zie ik het vanaf daar wel. Bedankt voor het kijken en tot de volgende keer.